I got a lovely text in this morning. Dear Neil, I'm texting you from my bed in the COVID ward, GC, room 8 of the CUH. I'd like to express my utmost gratitude to the team that gave me back my life. That's the start of a lengthy text, a beautiful text from Emma, who joins me from her bed at the CUH. Emma, good morning. Line 1. Yeah, Emma, good morning. Can you hear me now?
I can, Neil, yeah.
All right, well done. Listen, thank you so much for that lovely text. You wanted to thank those that gave you your life back, because at one stage, were you in ICU?
No, thanks be to God, but they kept mentioning, the ICU doctors come down. He'll probably be in there now in 5 minutes, so yeah. I just wanted to thank people that have done it for me inside here. You've no idea.
I know.
Even Derek, you come and say hello.
We don't know because, of course, we can't get in to see. Yeah.
And you don't need to be. Yeah. Stay where you are. Stay safe. That's Neil Prendeville. Or RedFM. My heart is now jumping out of me.
And who's with you?
The 2 care assistants.
Oh, they're fantastic.
They're the housekeeping. I don't know, but they're just, frontlining word is a wrong word. I'm calling them gods.
And how long were you in there, Emma?
I was in Thursday. And I came in on oxygen on the ambulance.
8 days ago?
Yeah.
Were you very sick?
My breathing, I thought I was going to suffocate.
Oh my God.
They gave me oxygen. And it was like giving me life. I'm only 49. There was 90-year-olds across from me. And they were breathing. And I don't know whether they're going to survive or not. There was a woman next to me last night. And she's, thankfully, but I'd say she's heading for ICU now. And she's in her 90s. People have no idea out there in Cork of how bad real life matter.
How are they coping?
Everyone is just absolutely. Since I came in here at 12 o'clock on Thursday, I've never met a nicer person, a smile, a cheer, a nourished food. The ICU doctor comes down and he encourages me every day and to stay out of there. I've been put on oxygen now and I'm reduced down to 4 to 2 to hope that I will be home in West Cork on Sunday.
Your breathing your speech sounds strong.
It's unbelievable.
Was it just the oxygen that made the huge difference, or was there anything else needed to be done?
Well, I had to go on antibiotics.
Yes.
But he said, no, it's the oxygen. The level, it was hot air. Was poured into me from Saturday.
But for a while, I suppose you weren't eating. I'd say for a while. Were you, sir? Did your sense of taste go?
Yeah, I couldn't eat before I came in. I was forcing a dry cracker and water down, and I knew the Wednesday night the ambulance driver arrived to town, and he said, "You were drowning." He put on that oxygen mask, and I went in the ambulance, and from there then.
Were your lungs filling up with fluid, he was saying, is that?
Yeah, they had me testing my lungs every day. I was on antibiotics I had COVID pneumonia. They called it COVID pneumonia.
Would you describe yourself as 39 years old and fit?
I wish. I'm 49.
49, sorry, says 30. But would you regard yourself as a healthy 49-year-old?
Yeah, well, no, I developed MS last year. I was in here for 3 weeks last year under the consultant of Daniel Costello, and he made it his business to come in and see me here as well.
Brilliant.
He's busy neurosurgeon.
Where do they get all the time? They must be getting no sleep.
They have staff are coming out of everywhere. The theatres are closed. The theatre doctor nurse came in this morning and said he's up. They're bringing him in from theatre. There were 2 nurses here the other night, and there were 20 years in theatre. They're everywhere now. Yeah,
they've reallocated staff to where they feel they need to be most urgently and most critically. Yeah?
Absolutely. I'm sick of people coming on your programme criticising CUH. The young, the old. Well, you can tell and reassure any person out there that has a grandmother in here. They are just keeping them alive if they can. The old people, they look at them, they bathe them, they wrap them in their arms. And my heart is just... It's jumping out of my chest now, and the consultant's being now, and my oxygen level will be gone up. The excitement talking to him.
I'll be blamed for it, no doubt. I'll be blamed for it.
You will.
Would you please tell him you're saying kind things, though? What about back at home? Who's at home then in West Cork?
I have my husband, who's a farmer. my daughter. I can't talk now because it's too emotional. They're so good.
They are so good.
My three children got COVID.
Did they?
My son didn't get it. He was 18. He was able to go out yesterday to meet his girlfriend after 14 days.
I know.
And he's there farming. We're in Cork. We're not.
They're keeping the show on the road, but you're missing them, obviously, because they clearly haven't been in. They haven't.
No, as a 14-year-old.
You miss them?
Of course.
It literally turns you. Sorry, go on.
I'm not the best patient in here, so because there's no way anybody would be able to pick up a phone. And just on the light note, Neil.
Yeah.
When you worked in 96 FM,
yeah,
I was a survivor to drive it. I was the third runner-up in the car.
How long did you stay in it?
I was the third person.
You stayed in that car. They stayed in that car for like 85 or 90 days.
I did, and I came in and I sat in front of your office with you.
They come here. Those were the days, weren't they? When we could do things like that. We'll get back to all those old days again.
Now this is survive it to drive it.
This is survive it.
Survive it of life. This is survive it of my life now.
Would you put this down to? Would you say you were fighting for your life?
Yes. I didn't know the day or the hour. I was in a room, isolated, which is perfect because I wasn't able to even talk to my sister. I haven't talked about seeing my sister in Ross Carberry since September. She became a grandmother. I haven't even had the baby yet. County Clare.
I know, but you're out the other side now. You didn't get into ICU. Your breathing is vastly improving, and soon you'll be back home with the family.
And I'm a childcare worker for 30 years. I have my own business, preschool.
So from the ICU staff to consultants to the team of doctors to the nurses to the cleaning staff to the admin to the catering staff, you will be forever thankful. Am I right?
For the rest of my life, there isn't a penny that you would give to them. I would give them everything because they've given me everything. They've supported me, they've helped me, they've nourished me, and they've done it to everyone in this hospital.
And I don't mean to overly pry, but you are saying there are people of all ages in there, yeah?
All ages.
Yeah.
The women were 1991 that were in my room. I know that there's other persons, friends of mine in here as well.
And
from our same community. There was 4 of us in here.
And do you think they'll cope in the next week to 10 days? We're heading into the critical period now.
Yeah, we are. They said, I'm on the B side of the hospital. The A side and the ICU is worse. So what I've seen is very mild.
Yeah.
What is in the other side of the hospital?
Okay.
It's real life matters. Thank you, Neil.
Okay, this is a call of gratitude for those that looked after you within the CUH.
Exactly.
Okay.
I told them I would do it.
Well done. I'm so glad that things are working out for you. I know it's been a horror story and you got an awful fright, but you're on the way back, all right? Look after yourself. Thanks so much for taking the call, Emma.
I love your show.
Bye.
And Ray Foley woke me up this morning.
Good stuff. Well, he's a good guy to wake up with. Thanks for that, Emma. Cheers. Bye.
Keep strong. Thank you, Nick. Bye. Now.